is I was in remission for about 3 years, and then my symptoms started to come back. And it threw me kind of into a tailspin because I'm like, wait, I thought I was healed. I thought you guys healed me. Why am I starting to have symptoms again? And I actually ended up getting pretty sick. I ended up being hospitalized with sepsis. I almost died from this illness. And as I was in the hospital, my angels and my guides came to comfort me, and they let me know that this was happening to me not because I was being punished, but because I still hadn't changed the core belief that had me calling it in the first place. So now I was calling it back in again to keep me safe. And what they explained to me was I call in an illness um, to help me to deal with expectation. This is wild. Um, Expectation of being a certain kind of wife or being a certain kind of mother, or even expectations at work that I am terrified that I cannot fulfill. And so I call in this illness to make it so I don't actually have to be responsible for meeting those expectations. And they had to allow me to bring this back in so they could show me the ways that I could heal myself before and then make myself sick, and then how to bring myself back out of that sickness again. And part of bringing yourself out of that sickness is really getting to the root cause of why you're calling it in the first place. I didn't realize how terrified I was of meeting expectations of other people. I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like I couldn't do it. I felt like I was going to be found out to be a fraud. I felt like all of these things. And so, a perfect example is if I would have a project at work, I would be fine with the project at work until someone set a deadline. And then I would freak out. And without fail, I would get sick and not be able to meet that deadline. The healing part is something that I am still always learning about. I think there's so much in healing modalities that is to be learned and to experienced and understood. And my guides have taught me a lot of what it was that I needed to heal. But really, it comes down to, at its core, your belief system. It comes down to, why are you pulling in this illness? Why is it, what is it that it's helping you to escape from or cope with or cover up? And when you get down to that reason and you actually work to heal that reason, you will find that your health gets better. You can do healing energy work. Absolutely. It works amazing, as it did during my awakening. I was in remission for 3 years. But if you don't heal those core beliefs, you're going to keep pulling it back in.